Okay.
Okay, we are live. Live on St. Patrick's Day. Everybody's out drinking green beer. Ouch.
And wearing green things, green
Yeah,
clothes.
green things. Yeah, I don't have any. Hey, I have green on. Look at that.
Yeah.
I hey, that was an accident. It was a total accident. That's
You
pretty
prepare
funny.
it. Mhm.
Yeah, it was clean and in my closet. It's pretty quiet so far today. Yeah, it was clean and in my closet. Hold on.
I have here
Now
the
we've got
tablet.
an echo.
Yes,
Okay. The
I
echo's
turn off.
gone? Oh,
Yes.
okay. Alrighty. We're all good then. Okay. Hello, hello. Now we've got Helen and Arcelia.
Hi, Celia. Hi, Helen.
Okay. So, what's new with you? Anything fun?
No, just tired. With family is complicated.
Oh, no.
We're running all day with kids at home. Tomorrow they are not going to have classes, so they are going to stay at home.
Oh, boy. You'll
Good
be
for
feed-
me.
you'll be cooking and feeding them all day and saying, "Mom, mom, what do we do now?" Right?
Yes, and they will want to eat all day long.
Oh, yeah, of course. Of course. Makes sense to me. So, what are we going to work on today? Didn't have a chance to ask you.
I have here neck.
Oh,
I don't know if you see the egg that I did for Pentart. Today I'm not going to do the
I
same one,
did see that. I did
but
see it.
it's one of these six.
Oh, wow. Now, I didn't realize it was that big when I saw the picture. It's beautiful. Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, this is modeling paste, and this is clay. And clay, the little bird is with resin
Wow.
and then Pentar. Well, I use only Pentar products here.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Really nice.
And this is one of the ITD rice papers.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I
Yeah,
love the rice papers from ITD.
I do too. Oh, that's gonna be
Um,
great. Where that egg is nice. Is it a plastic egg?
no, uh,
Styrofoam.
styrofoam.
I was gonna say, yeah, I've never seen them that big. I like it. And of course, you
It's,
can only get it in Mexico, right? Okay. We know that.
I don't know, maybe in other countries. It was very difficult to find. I used to find only this kind of eggs,
Yeah, yeah.
but this time I found these ones. So
Well, it's
I
neat.
like them because
Yeah.
I can play here inside and it's not only
Oh, yeah.
the other egg.
No, there's so much you could do with it, really.
Mm-hmm,
Oh,
mm-hmm.
good project. All righty. Well, and today we're gonna choose a winner. So don't forget. Let me turn on the ticker so you know. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So everybody could be a winner. All right. You want to switch your camera and we'll get going? And
Yes.
it's okay.
Let me change this one.
All right. Blanche is fast. She'll change it quick. There we
No,
go.
no, this is too far.
All right.
Think that
Well, let
it's
me give you full screen so we can see everything. Looking good.
better light, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. It looks good.
Okay.
Well, take it away.
I'm going to work with this egg. First, I'm going to sand this a little bit because it has like little dots.
Mm-hmm.
You can use any sandpaper.
Yeah, I've heard people ask before if you can do rice paper over styrofoam, and I never knew what to say. Whether you can use, regular decoupage glue, or is that what you use?
Mm, I use the same products, the acrylic primers and decoupage glue, and that's it.
Hmm, okay, so the primer is actually going to seal it. Because styrofoam is weird. It's kind of weird stuff.
It's good to start with the bonding primer. Remember that with bonding primer, we can use that primer in any kind of surface like glass
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
and metal. So if you
Well, it's
want
good.
this bonding primer,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
this bonding primer only it's available with Pentart. So I
Okay,
don't know.
that's good to know.
Yes, because Pentart and Stamperia, for example, they have head gesso and acrylic primers, but this one is good for any kind of surface.
This kitty cat is. He really wants me off this chair. You
He's
don't
going to
even want to
win.
know what he's doing. Yeah.
It's Kitty 2,
Oh,
Cindy
I
0.
swear. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah,
Let's
he's
see.
he's like right in my backside, and he's pawing my backside to get me to move, and it kind of hurts. What, baby? I'm gonna have to go get another chair. Just let him have his own chair.
He's going to win,
Oh
and
yeah, oh yeah,
he's claiming for his own
oh
chair.
I swear, yeah. I'm gonna go. Just give me a minute or two. I just have to go grab another chair. Otherwise, we're not gonna make it through.
The cat wins.
Yeah.
I'm going to prime all the eggs with the bonding primer. As I am going to work with acrylics, rice papers, and maybe a little bit of clay. It's a big project, so I hope I can do a lot of the work right now. If not, remember that I can share with you the pictures in my Facebook or in Miniature Luxuries Instagram or Facebook too. Hi, Ying. Nice to see you. I always use a piece of plastic here to close all the jars that I have. And it's complicated to try to dry with the styrofoam X because I don't want to burn the X.
Okay, we have the seating all arranged. I'm back. Thank you.
The kitty wins.
Oh, I know, but if they weren't so cute, they wouldn't be winning. That's for sure. I hope they realize that.
I have here one Prima mold. I'm going to use this part of the mold. Um, here
That's
I
a
have,
nice border. I like that.
here
Hi, Ying.
it looks good. You can see it right here, and it's beautiful and it's uh, big enough for the border of the egg.
Hmm.
Here I have a little bit of a cornstarch, and with the brush, it's more easy to remove the pieces. with this tip. I'm using this clay. This is a Mexican brand. This is Roel, but you can use the Joy from that it's more common with Pentard, or you can use the other one from Stamperia that honestly I didn't like it too much because it's very soft and it doesn't dry
Huh,
completely.
really?
I don't know if it was a problem with the the soft clay that I have, or it's with the all the Stamperia clays.
Yeah, I never found had a real big problem with it. But any the thing with the clay is that you have to anticipate that it's going to shrink as it dries, and
Mm-hmm.
that's where you get cracking and stuff too. If you're not real, if you don't get it in right.
That's why sometimes I prefer to use resin with some of the molds because it doesn't shrink. But for this kind of mold and to glue with
Right.
uh, the egg, it's not going to be available to use resin.
Yeah, that's the one thing. When you use the resin, I've seen some people take it out before it's fully cured, and then
Yes,
then you can still shape it while it's still soft. But this is a lot easier.
but with the resin that I got here in Mexico, I have to wait until it's completely dry to take off the mold. I can't do it.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yes,
no, that Alumilite is you
it
can pop
looks
that
really
out.
good. It looks really good when it's completely dried. But if it's not completely dried, it's kind of sticky, and I can get up the mold. So I have to wait.
Oh,
It's not possible to do something like this and then try to take the piece of the rest.
yeah. Hi, Sandra. How are things in Texas? You guys had a lot of rain or something, didn't you, last week?
Rain.
Yeah, in Texas. I saw a
Well,
lot of places had a ton of rain.
I need rain here.
You need rain?
Yes, it's very hot. We have, I don't know in Fahrenheit degrees, but it's in in Celsius is 33, and it's very hot.
Yeah, Sandra said it was crazy rain. They had flooding and everything. And Sharon's asking about what is it? Form Flex compound? That might not be something we can get. I'm not sure what that is.
I'm using a glue that I found here in Mexico. It's No More Nails.
Mm.
Um, but you can use the heavy body gel or any other glue.
Yeah, that's the other thing is finding a glue that'll stick to styrofoam.
With the Styrofoam, I used with the other one. I used the uh, from Pentart. I use this one, and it works well. And
Oh, the
the heavy
express
body
glue.
gel,
Yeah.
this one, and it works well. But
Okay.
this needs some time to dry. That's
All
why
righty.
I'm using this one.
Hi, Lamia. How are you? Yeah, I'll check out. I'll check that out. Form Flex compound, huh? All righty. Yeah, the stuff that Sarah Yara uses, she gets it in Chile. and she brought me some, and I'm like holding it, I'll never get it again, but it's flexible after it's dry, and I love that stuff. What's another one? She gets it in Chile.
Yes, sometimes it's complicated to find all the stuff in all the countries,
Mm-hmm.
right? For example, in Mexico, I cannot find Pentar products easily.
Yeah,
Nobody sells that brand here. I'm trying to do this
I won't distract you while you're doing it.
first because I want this to dry a little bit to start painting and everything. Uh, I will need a little piece of the mold here. Oh, and vacations are in the next corner, we
Oh
say
boy.
in Mexico. In 1 week, my kids are going to be free for
Wow.
one of them is going to be free for 2 weeks and the other one for 1 week.
Oh boy.
So if you ask me where I'm going to be for the next 2 weeks, in the kitchen.
I won't even bother you.
Oh, and I'm going to enjoy my big kid because I'm happy, but I'm sad too because in the program when where he is in high school, he has to do something international. So he's going to travel in June. He's going
Oh,
to go so far, far away.
where's he going?
He's going to be in France,
Wow.
in, in Vichy. Is
Mm.
the the city that he chose. So as mom is the first time that he's going to be far from home for
Oh,
a
that's hard.
whole month. It's going to be complicated for me. I'm going to be very sad all the month.
Well, and because I think the last time, wasn't it a soccer tournament? But you all went.
Yes, we
So
travel as
yeah,
family,
you were there, but not this one, huh?
but this time he's going to be alone
Oh no.
and so far, far away. I cannot take the car and drive
Yeah.
to help him or to look for him. It's going to be very far, and it's not an easy city to reach because he has to take two flights and then 2 hour and a half bus.
Wow.
So he's going to be far.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he'll be fine. You've trained him well. Come on.
It's going to be a good experience for him, I think.
Yeah. No, it
Uh,
really is. The more that you let them do, the better it is.
so there is complete. I have here one of the Stamperia molds that I use with clay. So let me see if I can get the pieces.
Okay.
One,
Hi, Patricia.
This is an old mold, but you can use any other mold with flowers or leaves or anything. For example, this is not old as this one.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out which one that was.
This is um, K3PTA 58, but this is from Joanna Rivero, and Joanna is
Oh,
not
that
in
one. Yeah,
Santeria
yeah,
for a long time. So
yeah. Hi, Celia.
this is an old one.
That's okay.
I cannot
That's
get,
the thing. You know, you hate to buy a mold you're only going to use once. At least these you can mix and match.
but I don't know if it happens to you. But sometimes I forgot the figures or the flowers that I have in the old molds because
Yeah.
they are in a box and I don't use them
No,
anymore.
I always have to look. Every time I'm thinking about a mold, I just go through the whole pile and just flip through them.
Yes, but sometimes if you have two or three molds, it's easy. But when you have 40 molds, 50
Oh, yeah.
molds,
Yeah.
more than
Mine,
10, it's complicated.
mine are standing up in a box, so I can just stand there and flip through.
And we have A5 molds and A4 molds. And I have, for example, some molds from IOD or from Prima or the other brand, the red ones. I don't remember the name.
Yeah, you've been collecting for a while.
Tui. So sometimes when I want to buy a mold, I I say, please let me check if I have it, because sometimes I forget if I have bought it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to leave this in the side as I want this to dry a little bit. I couldn't take all the pieces. It doesn't want to get out of the mold. Okay, let me see. I'm going to paint with white paint here. As you remember, I put the primer first so I can paint with
Okay.
any product or anything because I prefer the surface with the bonding primer. Okay.
Yep.
Sometimes it takes time for us to paint with the primers or with gesso, but later it's going to be easy if you have your surface prepared. Is the cat with you?
Yeah, he's in his own chair and he's sleeping.
I'm going to use acrylic paint. This is Titan White. It's matte one. So the cat wins.
Yeah, I know. But they're just so funny. I swear. They're just funny. Now I see a lot of you are out there watching, but nobody's commenting or liking that I can see. So don't forget to comment so I can add you to the wheel.
I just see that Celia and Anna the court is here.
Mm-hmm.
She says hello.
Yep. And I'm looking here, and Patty Rivers is watching. And I can't see everybody. Sometimes it pops up that you're watching.
I don't know if it happens to you, but sometimes I'm watching, but I'm cooking, so my hands are busy.
Yeah.
And I can't type anything because I have chili or I have tomato in my hands or onion, and I can't type or
Oh
say
yeah.
anything else, right? So,
Yeah, I find it hard to multitask.
and
Yes.
I found here one ITD paper. This is old rice paper, but you can use any of the papers that they in your collection. They used to have this kind of grits,
Oh yeah.
and they are very useful. I'm going to use this one in the back of the egg. And
That's
I found another one. I found these little
oh,
birds that I'm going to use right here. Okay.
I love it.
And to cook this, I'm going to use water and a brush. It's easy to cook in this way because later you can paint and do a beautiful design with these rice papers.
Mm-hmm. I love those wreaths. They're so pretty.
I love the flowers they create for the rice papers. They are always beautiful.
Mm-hmm. And the 3D ones now.
I don't have any of those 3D flowers,
Oh no, not yet. Oh
and they look really beautiful with all the layers that you can use.
yeah.
They are really great. This is one of my favorite brands. And again, nobody sells IT here in Mexico.
It's a good thing you're on their list that they send it to you.
Yeah, sometimes it's complicated for them to send me.
Is
For
it?
example, when I told Marius to send me Scrap Boys, he said, "Oh no, you need to have a group of ladies who want the products because it's very expensive to send to your country."
Oh yeah. It's hard to send to Mexico.
Yes,
I wish it were different.
it's hard and it's expensive.
Yeah.
2 years or 3 years ago, I was looking for a stencil from Univer, and I contact her husband, and he said the same. Oh no,
Oh.
it's complicated. It's expensive. You are going to pay a lot for that stencil. Finally, I found the stencil in Amazon, and it was easier
Oh.
for me.
Wow.
But I have to wait.
Yeah. Yeah, I just never understood that.
If you are in US, you are very lucky because you can find anything with those in stores
Well,
like Cindy's one.
sometimes I'll tell you what you've got that I always wanted was that little gauge. Remember the plastic thing when you do the uh albums and stuff to cut the corners and
Mm-hmm.
measure? That thing, you either have to get it from the UK or get it from Mexico. So I still don't have one in case you're wondering.
And in Amazon, you don't find them?
Nope.
Wow.
Yeah, one of these days I'll find it. But like I say, the one from the UK was like $25. That's like a little more plus shipping. I go, no. I mean, I love it, but not that much. You know how that goes.
I'm going to cut a little bit this rice paper because
Oh,
it's
for the
easier
curve.
to
Yeah.
glue. Okay. And I'm going to glue these little birds here.
That's a
Okay.
perfect size, too.
Uh, let me see, where is my? I'm going to use this one, the decoupage varnish and matte glue.
Mm-hmm. My favorite.
It's great, right?
Oh, yes.
This is the one that I use more frequently. I have the glossy one, but it's more common that I use the matte one.
Yeah, I prefer that myself. There is another, there's a decoupage glue that's matte,
Ah,
without
yes.
the varnish,
Mm-hmm.
and which is nice, but you still have to seal it, though, if you're going to put stuff on top.
Mm, it's good. This is good because you can use it as glue and as varnish.
Mm-hmm.
And and ITD has beautiful new collections with amazing animals and farm animals and everything, right?
Yeah, the last one though was really cute. It was like springtime, and it had some really cute polka dotted backgrounds, and I just have not ordered them yet.
The one that has dogs and lambs and
Yeah, I think I've got the lambs. I've got the ones with the the roosters and all.
mm-hmm, that
Send me
one
the
is
one
beautiful.
after. Yeah. Oh, and while you're here, we're not going to have a live Easter Sunday. We will not be live. Just so you know.
So these are the birds, and here I'm going to use this one. And again, let me cut a little bit the rice paper. It's easier if you want to glue in a surface like this one, if you
Yeah.
put a little bit the rice paper.
It's kind of like when you're sewing, if you're trying to inset a sleeve, same thing. Or,
Mhm.
do something in a circle. Now, next Sunday will be Patricia, so she'll finish up March for us.
I was supposed to be last week, but Jean couldn't do the live today, so we changed.
Yep, Patricia's on it. She knows, yeah. Yeah, that's nice the way you guys always just work it out. I just throw out, this is the dates, and y'all figure it out. It's a good team.
Yes.
I see that little sheet of rabbits. I love the little bunnies you have. Those are so cute.
I found this one in the binder where I have all the ITD papers.
Oh, okay.
Uh, I I was thinking to use this one in the middle of this.
Oh, that'd be adorable. Yeah. Well, thanks, Helen. They all work hard to try to make it fun. And I think we're doing a good job, really, as far as different kinds of projects and new techniques. Speaking of new techniques, did you watch Alda when she did the Sea Land, the
Oh
Stamperia
yes,
line?
I love the new collections from Alda, and I love
Yeah,
that we used to use branches and different
yep.
stuff.
No, but did you see what she did with the ceramic powder?
Nope.
Oh my gosh. She took like a an old plastic container that had sushi in it. Just those
Uh-huh.
little trays, and she
Uh-huh.
poured the ceramic powder in it,
Uh-huh.
and then she had already pre-made some molds like seashells and stuff, and while the ceramic powder was still wet, she pushed the seashells into it. It was beautiful. It looked like they'd been carved right into it. She didn't have to glue them on or anything. They set right with the when the powder was set. All the seashells
Uh-huh.
and everything were set right in the powder. I went crazy. I thought it was the prettiest darn thing and so
Uh-huh.
clever. But yeah, you can use anything plastic for a mold. And it's like, well, okay. I hadn't thought about that. But yeah, she made a couple of them. One she it was kind of round. She made a tag out of it. Then the
Uh-huh.
one she did live was just wonderful. And then when you paint it, it all just goes blends together. No glue, no nothing. I was pretty impressed. I was very impressed. Well, Sandra, I'm glad. I'm really yeah, go back and watch that one. You'll just go, "Wow, how come I never thought of it?" But it was fabulous. It was just ceramic powder. Is it Ara? ARJ? My pronunciation isn't great.
Aria,
Arya?
maybe.
Could be. Hi.
Uh-huh. Did you take your breakfast today, Cindy?
Yes, and actually this is late enough, so I've already had lunch, which wasn't a big lunch. We had leftover pizza.
Uh-huh.
At least this way my stomach doesn't growl.
We are going to have special effects.
Ooh, yeah, isn't that great? That great paper? I love it.
I love the color of this one.
Yeah, that's the perfect size too. When you luck out and you've got something and you pull it out and it's like it fits. It's like ooh, it's almost like somebody planned it for you.
And sometimes I have a lot of papers, the binder, and when I have a live or something, I start looking all of those papers and oh, okay, this is one.
Yeah,
This is the
yeah.
one for today. Yes, sometimes the ITV girls used to give some boxes for the people who watch the lives or the new releases. So
Hmm.
I got some of the papers from them in
Yeah.
that way. So I have a lot of rice papers in many sizes from them because they give them to me. But sometimes I is like, okay, I have a lot of papers. What I'm going to do with them?
I know you almost feel guilty, if you don't use them.
Yes, and sometimes some friends tell me, "Oh, you can sell them," and it's like, no,
No.
they are mine.
How about if you're nice to me, I might give you one?
Maybe one if you
Yeah,
are my really close friend, but
yeah.
honestly, they are just mine.
Oh, we're so evil. Listen to us.
So maybe you don't have this blank here. I'm going to use this little bunny here.
So
This came
cute.
from this paper. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't like to keep my stuff. So
I
it's
was
like,
just thinking the new papers, the new collection, it was bunnies that were wearing clothes. They had like men and they had women, and then they had some in the old fashioned clothes. That's what it was.
mm,
Yeah, it just came to me because I remember, the background papers with the polka dots, but it was the bunnies wearing clothes. They were
mm-hmm,
really, they were adorable. Let's face it, we see too much stuff. It's hard to remember everything.
I know. It's like when I see one of the molds and someone asks, from which collections it, it comes? I don't know. I
No,
cannot remember everything,
no,
right?
it gets harder and harder. It does. Yeah, Sandra said they just had 1.5 inches yesterday. That's enough to notice. Added to everything else you've already gotten. Well, at least the rain gets rid of the pollen. That's the only good thing about it. Oh, how pretty that is.
Let me use another layer as varnish of the same glue.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that I am using this one. Oh, this it's damaged the label. Sometimes when I receive the products, some of them used to arrive in not good conditions.
Oh, that's a shame. Yeah. Poor Sandra. She said, now everything's blooming. It's a no win. I know. Yeah, we just got the Bradford pears already bloomed and trees are green, but now we've got the Yoshino cherry blooming, which is pretty, and the red maple's blooming.
So these flowers look really great.
They do. They do. Yeah, it's a nice soft look. It's very pretty.
And here I have some of these flowers. I'm going to paint this as this is going to dry. So,
Sandy just dropped the last of her guests at the airport. So, Sandy, did you see any more alligators?
alligators?
Alligators, yeah. You have to go look at her posts.
Oh my God. It's
Yeah, it's
like
pretty.
when I went to one of the beaches and I found the alligator in the beach. It's like, oh my God, I want to get relaxed in these vacations.
No, I got to tell you, some her pictures. I don't know how close she was, but it was way too close for me. In Portugal, there's no pent art. What do you mean? What are you talking about? In Portugal? I can't believe that. That's crazy.
And you're very close.
Well, yeah. Sandy says, yeah, she's sick of gators. Yeah, my firstborn, I would have been sick of them.
I'm going to use some of these paints, maybe milk white, pastel pink, avocado, and this one is olive from, this is from Pentard, and these are from Stamperia.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's the decor paint. I don't, yeah, is that the chalk paint, the decor paint?
Yes, this is like chalk paint, and it's
Mm,
really matte.
chalk paint. Okay.
I love to use this kind of paints. I know that these are not completely dried, so maybe they are going to need later a second layer. But if I dry it right now, we are going to take few hours to complete the project.
That's okay. You know, as long as we know it's coming for the picture. Celia said the representative from Portugal is no longer does it. Oh, man. Yeah, and that gets expensive when you have to bring it in.
It's so sad when you cannot find
Yeah.
someone who can sell to you the product that you want.
Well, you know how many years it was that I couldn't get the any of the solvent products from Stamperia. I mean, it was years.
Mm-hmm.
They just couldn't get them. It's like, why bother, you know? And Stamperia still can't send me the solvent products. That still is a no go. It has to come in on a boat.
And it takes months, right?
It takes a long time. I know Teresa waits, and sometimes it gets stuck in customs, but she gets
Mm-hmm.
huge pallets of it. At least she gets it, so that's good,
It's the same here. We cannot get the solvent products.
right? That's a pretty pink.
Yes, I love this kind of colors. The soft colors are my favorite one. Yeah, this is right here.
We'll just be quiet while you're painting.
You can talk.
Let me see. What can we talk about? Oh, I can. I know. I'm telling you, Farrell's coming tomorrow to my house. I'm so
Tomorrow?
excited. Yeah, tomorrow night.
Oh, that's fine.
So I've been trying to clean my house so she doesn't gag, when she gets here and go.
She's going to be fine if you have a Starbucks next to your house.
It's close enough. Yeah, it's pretty close. It's
She
really close.
loves Starbucks,
I know. I know. We got it planned.
right?
Yep. Excuse me. And she likes cats, so that's good.
Uh,
And yeah, and I got my chipmunks and squirrels for her to watch in the morning, so that's exciting too. She wants to see the chipmunks and squirrels. And we got our turkeys, our wild turkeys roaming around all day, so she can
mhm.
watch all 12 of them running across the backyard. So that's about the biggest entertainment we're going to have, but that's okay.
You're, you're going to have a lot of fun.
Oh, I'm just glad I haven't seen her since what 2 years? Yeah,
In Dallas?
since Dallas. Yeah,
Wow, it's so funny.
I know. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's nice to have people come and visit. As a matter of fact, I don't know if do you remember Elsa Shannon?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Elsa, I was talking to her the other day, and she was uh, asking me if she got a group together, if they could come to my house and have like a little craft weekend. And I said, well, sure. So they'd be coming from Texas. Well, that would be fun.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Yeah. No, we're not having classes. I'll tell you what, Farrell and I talked about it, but she's only going to be here from Monday and then leave on Friday. Because if she had been here on Sunday, we would have done a live together. Well, Sandra, you know what? Get a hold of Elsa because she said she's going to try to get a hold of a group. And she said, there's, stay at a hotel close by. Because I said, like, we could have 6 or 8 of us together and we
Mhm.
could just have a scream. So, yeah, get a hold of Elsa. She was talking about maybe in September, but it's still up in the air. I told her, I said, you organize it and tell me the day.
Mhm.
But yeah, we could do a couple days, and then maybe go out in the evening and play or do something.
Or sleep.
Well, something. But yeah, I've been,
That's something.
yeah, I've got room. I mean, we could have, there's enough that we could do, like 6 or 8, and
Mhm.
just play all day. We'll come up with projects and I got the stuff and we'll just do it and just have a good time. So, yeah, Elsa's the coordinator. So get hold of her
Mhm.
and I'll provide lunch and drinks and all kinds of stuff. We'll just have a good time.
This is the other green that I have. This is the olive one.
That's pretty.
Because a little
Yep,
bit
I'll do
with
that
this.
too. I'll put you on the list. Yeah, like I say,
Every,
should any,
everybody will want to go to your house to
yeah.
play with all the
No,
things that you have.
yeah,
Mhm.
no, actually, Elsa was talking about September, so we didn't pick a date. It was like, we'll see if anybody wants to do it. And then,
Mhm.
pick the best date, the date that's best for the majority. Yeah, sometime, probably in September.
Uh, Let me find it. I have here all the projects that I did in the last months. It's complicated work in single
Mhm.
steps. I'm going to dry these far, far away because I don't want to burn the egg. Just
Yeah,
I want to dry the blue.
yeah, you don't want to melt it now.
Yes. Mm,
That is so pretty.
let me see if I have colors. I have here some paints. Also, they are from Decor Chucky line. This is vintage beige, and this is creamy white. They are a little bit old, so I'm going to need water with these paints.
Yeah, that's one good thing. You can add water if they're not like a rock.
Yes. Uh,
You know, I love painting the backgrounds around the rice paper.
yes, you can choose 2 or 3 colors and just paint like this, and they are going to be fine.
Yeah. Teresa Renee is the one that, she does that a lot. And it was kind of like, oh, I get how that's done. Now it's just like, I totally get it. Match your colors and in paint them. And I really think it's kind of fun.
Yes, you don't have to choose just one color
Hmm.
because sometimes it's complicated to get the same combination that you have in the rice paper, right? So
Yeah.
you can choose some colors that match with the rice paper, and that's it.
Yeah. And it really hides the edges.
Honestly, to paint this kind of backgrounds, I take hours because I wait to this is going to be right, and then I try to do again and again and again
Oh,
to
yeah.
get.
Because there's always something. Yeah. A little touch up here and there or add a little more color. Yeah.
Yes, and sometimes when you paint and it's wet, it's one color, but when it dries, it's another color. So sometimes you can wait a couple of hours and then you come back and try to do your best,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
Here, when it's the border of the rice paper, I'm going to use a little bit of this softer color, and because I don't want to see
No. And it just disappears.
the
Look at it.
difference.
Yeah. It's perfect. That's why I say it's a little bit of a challenge, even. Yeah, as a matter of fact, well, I did the painting on that journal I did a couple weeks ago and just painted around it. And I really liked it.
Mhm. Other way to do this stuff is to use a piece uh, of sponge, and
Right. Yeah.
you can play with the colors in the same way. For example, one of the sponges that I use a lot when I have big backgrounds is this one.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can introduce this into the water, and then you take some of the um, paint, and then you start using this sponge.
Yeah, it adds texture.
Uh-huh. Yesterday I was thinking, okay, I have a light tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do,
Well, I think you did good picking. We like it.
but I remember that it's Easter eggs season.
Yeah, what are we going to do after Easter's over? Well, we could hit Mother's Day, I suppose. For us, that's
Mhm.
May. Yeah, we need a holiday. Of course, we could start Christmas stuff now rather than waiting to the last.
It's an
Eh,
easy way to paint, and you don't need a lot of product.
Yeah.
Just this. Let me try just a little bit.
Excuse me.
Let me use this right here. Um, I'm just going to paint this. This is fine. Nice color. Maybe this one is going to be for the border, as I want to use just soft colors in this project. This color is cappuccino.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, she's doing a steampunk egg. Man, that would be kind of interesting. Speaking of that, I've got some of those steampunk hats. And I was sitting here thinking, even for Christmas, I said, wonder if I could make it like a snow scene on a steampunk, not a steampunk, but a top hat. Then I thought, well, Easter would be kind of cute too if I put some little grass around it and did some bunnies with knitted. That still has
But
potential.
sometimes we can get crazy. For example, I did this steampunk egg 2 or 3 years ago for Pentart. It was a
Ooh,
challenge of eggs,
oh,
and I used some wheels.
wow,
This is a texture mold from Stamperia. I use this bunny from Alice. This is one of
wow.
the doors. The I don't know. I don't remember the collection.
Look
Well,
at that.
I use here uh, chains and a clock.
Yeah.
This is like
I
like
think that door was
crazy
from
egg.
Sleeping Beauty.
Ah, yes.
That's pretty cool, though. I like it.
So maybe you can do eggs like that,
Yeah, sometimes you. Yeah.
or for example, this is
Ooh,
another one.
wow.
Maybe for this one, I'm going to to use other piece like this to glue
Okay.
in the bottom and
Yeah.
with flowers and the lady, and that's it. And as you can see, uh, the same thing that I said, that you can use a sponge with
Yeah, you
two
can
or
tell
three
there.
colors next to
Yep.
the rice paper, and the rice paper disappears. The
Yeah,
border disappears.
absolutely. Yeah, I think putting it on a stand would be great. It deserves a stand.
So let me continue with this thing. But for today, I choose this flowers and birds and bunnies. And
It's so pretty.
it's more romantic. But sometimes I used to love steampunk too.
Yeah, why not?
And for this year, the challenge was again, you had to do an egg and I did the egg with the little bird.
We have some Spanish here, of course. You know, I can't.
Buenas tardes, Celia. Beautiful words, Blanch. Love this base ideas. Oh, no, 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 no. No, I think that it's not Spanish. Maybe it's Portuguese
Oh, all right.
because the
A
tablet
little bit
says
different.
the translation is this one.
All righty.
And let me try just this a little bit. And I'm going to use an antiquing gel that color it's green.
Mm.
If you want this this vintage looks, for example, with pen art, you can choose any of these colors. Let me see if I have them all right here. They have a lot of colors. They have, for example, umbra, that it's dark brown.
Yeah,
The
that's a good color.
brown, that it's a lighter one. I prefer this one. The ochre, that it's this one. White. Um, for example, if you want the patinas, this is but patina green and patina blue. Black color
Mm-hmm.
and olive.
That's a pretty color. I like that. Okay, I'm going to ask
Mhm.
you though. Now, before you put on the antiquing gel, are you going to seal that?
It's not necessary, but maybe if you seal first, the it's better because when you seal, you can clean and you have more time to clean the antiquing gel that you don't want.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Otherwise, you might be wiping off paint. Huh.
You can use the baby wipe to clean a little bit of the antiquing gel,
Oh, okay.
but these are similar like the ones that are from Stamperia, but with those ones you don't use any sealer, right?
Mm. No, no. I still, anytime I'm putting another something over paint, I always put a varnish over it.
I
Just
used to use varnish, for example, when I use this decor paint Chucky. I love this one. This is decor varnish, soft touch. When you touch the things that are painted with this one, they are very, very soft. Is um, like if you are touching silk,
okay.
something like that. So let
Yeah.
me use this is like a white one, but it turns completely transparent when you apply this one.
Yeah. I mean, this isn't like you must do. It just for me, even when I'm painting molds and I know I'm going to antique it afterwards, I always put a varnish on it in case I mess it up. Because
Yes,
sometimes,
it's easier to clean.
yeah, because if you rub too hard and you haven't sealed it, the paint will come up. And that was from trial and error. That's how I know because I've screwed up a lot. Isn't that the way we all learn, anyways? Yeah, just like a safety net, in case you mess it up, you can take it off.
Yes, it's better and it dries really quickly. So I'm going to put this in these ones too. And here, for example, we can use the brown or the ochre one.
Mm-hmm.
And in this, I'm going to use the olive one, as you can see the difference between them. But just for me, it's better to use the sealer. Any kind of varnish.
Yeah. Anything to put that coat on top.
Yes. And then you have to dry, and then you can apply the antiquing gels.
Okay.
I know that some people doesn't know these antiquing gels. They used to use the uh, this one,
Oh yeah.
but this is just brown. I love these ones because they come in different colors. They have 8 different colors.
Yeah, they're nice colors too. Oh, and while I have some of you, on the new collection coming from Stamperia, I
Mm-hmm.
was pretty sure it usually ships within a day or two, and I haven't gotten the notice that it shipped. So I'm just hoping they didn't send me the shipping information yet. So I'm not sure when it's coming, but I'm hoping that it's already on the way, and I just didn't get the notice yet. So the new product should be here soon. And I've also got the new Scrap Boys coming.
Oh, they have a
That
new
should,
collection. It's like for weddings, no? The
well,
that
yeah, it's
with a lot
lavender.
of purple.
Yeah, Lavender Love, and the other one is was it?
It's something like a princess or a queen or something like that, right?
Yeah, it's deck no, yeah, and the other one is really pretty. It's oh gosh, my brain,
It's like one with gold and black.
yeah. Let me. I
I don't
haven't
remember
added
the
it.
name.
I haven't added it to the
So,
uh, website yet because it's not here. Art
mhm.
Decoria, Art Decoria.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
that was
one.
it. That one. So that's coming.
So let me show you. This is the color. This is the green color. As you can see, it's very dark, but when you apply this,
Mhm.
you
Yeah, I
can
know,
get it.
Sandra. I usually put out a little email and say, "Oh, did it ship yet?" Because I know they're shipping. Usually with the new orders, if I place the order one day, it's already to the warehouse. It already said it went to the warehouse for to prepare for shipping. But I think they get so many that they just don't hit the button to tell you it's on the way. Yeah, Patricia's got that new collection from Scrap Boys. Yeah, that black. It's the black and gold. It's really pretty. It's just
Yes,
even
it's very elegant, right?
yeah, and their background papers are so great. Even if you're not into the front, you know what I mean? That might not be a theme or something you like, but the background papers are stunning. Yeah, sometimes I go through and I look, oh, that was good. And you can use those for a lot of different things.
As you can see, it's easier to clean the product that I don't want.
Mm-hmm.
When you don't have the varnish or any other product, maybe you are going to be able to clean, but not in this way.
Right.
Maybe the color is going to be darker.
Oh, yeah, I hadn't thought about that, especially with the clay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yes. I don't know which color. Maybe I'm going to use the ochre one with. the flowers.
Oh, well, you
This
can
is
try it, and if you don't like it, you already varnished it, so you can take it off.
yes, and but it looks great. I love
Oh,
this color.
ooh, that is pretty.
Yes, because sometimes with the brown color, it turns really brown.
Yeah, and it almost looks dirty. Yeah, it takes away from the pastel. That I think the ochre is nice.
Yes,
My opinion,
I try all the colors, but for me, the best are maybe the brown, the olive, and
Yeah.
sometimes the white, and this ochre.
Mm-hmm. Now, you those antiquing gels you can use when you're doing crackle paste. You put the antiquing gel into the cracks.
Yes,
That's really good for that because you can really rub that in.
I show that effect. I don't know if it was in with you, but here I use the patina blue or patina green and the brown.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty.
And also, when you use these antiquing gels, they are going to be like your varnish too. If you use these antiquing
Oh,
gels, you
okay.
don't need more varnish on the top. They look old, but not too old for me
I agree. It's
with this
really a
color.
nice look.
Also, if you want to, to use in this way, you can clean better.
Yeah, I've seen that where you use just spray it with water.
Mm-hmm.
It spreads easier. These are all good tips, Blanche. Thank you.
And this color. And that for the last step, I'm going to glue everything, and that's it.
All right.
You can use again the heavy body gel or any glue that you have.
That is beautiful.
Mhm. Maybe not now. Maybe here. This one here.
Pretty. Oh, that's beautiful.
And later, when I'm going to have more time, I'm going to paint, for example, the back part of the flowers, because if you can see, they are
Oh,
white.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So when they are going to be dried, for example, like in this case, I glue everything, and then when it was dried, I paint the back of everything.
Yeah, it's great details. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Yep, this is gorgeous. That's wonderful.
And maybe if you want, you can use white paint, like dry brush,
Oh, yeah.
and it looks better. Well, for me,
Just softens it.
yes,
It's pretty.
yes, it's like that.
It's great. Oh, I can't wait
So,
to see it finished with all
yes,
the back. Listen, I'm
sometimes
gonna.
it's complicated to do something like this in live because I have to wait these flowers dried and the corners dry and everything is going to be dry.
It was
But
no, it's fine
that's the
because
idea.
you always finish it. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back on and we're going to spin the wheel while you change your camera. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Got me back, and I think I figured out how to do this. Maybe I did. Um, Share screen. All right. Let's see if this works. Okay. And come on, it didn't do it. Ah, it worked a minute ago. Isn't that weird? Yeah, I tried it earlier. There it is. There it is. Okay, there's the wheel. And we're going to spin.
Good luck.
Send you your prize. There we go. Look at that, Blanche. I made it work. Yay. That was several YouTube videos to figure that out. But, anyways, so we're all set. And it was a great project. You did a wonderful job, as always. I really appreciate it.
Oh,
Look at that.
this is the egg, and this
It's
is the back.
beautiful, beautiful. Now we're all going to be on the hunt for those big eggs, right? Oh well, we can try it. So you have a good week with your kids, for
Oh,
sure.
thank you.
Yeah, don't let them
Thank
drive you
you, Sandy.
crazy.
Thank you, Roxana, Lamiam, and everyone who is here with us. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, listen, thank you too. Like I say, everybody have a good week, and we'll see you next week with Patricia. And just take care, and we will see you
Bye.
soon. Bye bye.